This example here shows the area Y in square feet that a power paint sprayer can paint in X minutes. So here's the graph. And again, we look at the title. It's the power paint sprayer. How much area that it covers is our Y coordinate, and in how much time, which would be our X coordinate, and that's in minutes. I'm going to turn over here to our camera. All right, so the first thing that you want to pay attention to is what each coordinate represents. Y is the area covered in paint in square feet, and X is the amount of minutes it takes to cover that much. That's always important, is figuring out what X represents and what Y represents before I even move on. Now I go on to A, and it says, are X and Y proportional? I can find that out a number of ways. I can take any one of these and or any two of them and set them up into a proportion and check if they're equal. But quicker and much easier is checking the line and seeing if it runs through the origin of 0, 0. And it does, so immediately I know that these guys are proportional. And because they are proportional, I know that I can write an equation as y equals kx. Right? It says write an equation that represents the line. And we can do that if they are in a proportional relationship, which they are because the line goes through the origin. So in this equation, the only one that I have to fill in for, because y and x always stay there, is k. And k is found by taking any ordered pair and putting y over x and simplifying. So I have 4 choices here. I'm probably going to stay away from the ones that have fractions in them if at all possible. And this one jumps out at me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my y coordinate. And it's always x comma y. So this is y. 40 over x, which is 2. So that means 40 feet are covered in 2 minutes because those are my x and y coordinates. And if I simplify that, I get 20 over 1, which is the same as just 20. If you want to leave it as a fraction, you can. So that means y is equal to 20x, 20 times x. So what does this equation mean? Y, or the area covered, is equal to 20 times the number of minutes that the power paint sprayer is on. So now C is asking me to use this equation to find the area painted in 10 minutes. So it's asking me to find the area, which we know is Y, that's painted in 10 minutes. So by using this equation of finding Y, or the area, by using 20 times x, or the number of minutes, and here they're telling me the number of minutes is 10, plug that in and go ahead and solve. The area that covered is 200 square feet in 10 minutes. Just want to come back to problem B for a second, just so you can see. If I had chosen this one, I would have put 30 over 3 over 2, and then divided them both by 3 over 2 to get the unit rate, and I would have still gotten 20 over 1. So my equation would not have changed. Same here, y over x would have gotten 20 over 1. And the same thing here, when I turn that into a unit rate, I still would have gotten 20 over 1. So no matter which one of these 4 ordered pairs I used to find k, every single one of them would have given me 20 over 1, which would have been my plugged in here for k, and then used to answer the following question.